What's going on, Beauty Besties? But before we get started, what you sipping on over there? Baby, I got something refreshing. It's cold and effervescent. Y'all know what it is. It's a little champagne. Ew. So cheers to you, sugar. All right, Beauty Besties, before we get down and dirty with this makeup today, for all the new Beauty Besties, welcome on in. Thank you for stopping by. While you're here, though, don't forget to subscribe and turn on those notifications, sugar, so you don't miss out on all this good old melanated magic. And for all my Beauty Besties that's not new to this, but true to this, y'all know. Let me do it one more time. Y'all know. I love seeing y'all. Welcome on back into the room. Now, Beauty Besties, we talked about doing 90s makeup today. That's exactly what we're gonna do. You know, what I love right now is that things are just coming back around in full circle. And you know, I'm not afraid to tell y'all my age. You know, I'm not afraid to let y'all know I'm in my early to mid late 30s, honey. So I was around for the 90s. Shh, don't tell nobody how old I am. And so I understand what 90s makeup is all about. So today we're gonna do 90s inspired makeup, primarily though like a 90s lip. But we're gonna, of course, do all the makeup and make it look pretty, slightly modern, but with a 90s feel to it. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started, but you know I gotta put myself in foundation, highlight, contour, concealer, brows. Ooh, and I got a new brow product. So I'm gonna walk y'all through the brow that I'm gonna do today, but I'm gonna just go ahead and, you know, put myself in foundation. So, all right, let's get started. So I'm doing this primer, the Studio Fix Mattifying 12-Hour Shine Control, because you know, 90s skin, side note, sorry, I know I said I was gonna do this, but I just wanna talk about the type of skin I'm gonna create. You know, 90s skin was all about matte, and I don't wanna be like casket ready matte, I just kinda wanna be like a velvet matte. So this is gonna give me like velvety skin. And a side note, I don't know where this came from all of a sudden, but he popped up yesterday and he hurts. Let me tell you something, this is not paying rent. I do not want it on my face. It love don't live here anymore, but we're just gonna have to move past it. This thing hurts so bad. And this looks like a little cousin that's trying to move in next door. I have to blame it on the seasons and probably my diet. Like, it's been real trash these days. But let's do the skin. So foundation, concealer, you know, I'm mixing my two right on the back of my hand, and I will see y'all on the flip side of my skin, all right? Okay, so brows are on. Here's what I'm gonna do next. Y'all see this? This is clear, right? I discovered this courtesy of one of my friends, and it's by e.l.f. It's called the Brow Lift. And it looks like this, comes like this. It does not ironically come with a spoolie. I just happen to have one, but this is like hair gel for the brows. So I'm gonna brush my brow up. You know, 90s was all about a skinny brow, child. Ain't nothing skinny over here. We thick. Thique, thick with brows these days. I'm just gonna do a little light press, bloop, right in it. And I'm gonna go against my brow here, this way, to get the product on, close to the root of my brow here. And I'm gonna push up. Now, y'all don't judge me. I need to, ooh, this palette's dirty. I need to trim my brows, but I don't have my little scissors with me. So I'm gonna push up, and then, you know, the little unruly ones, I'm just gonna slightly put into place right there. But baby, do you see how this is basically controlling these brows? Baby, when I tell you I look lifted, Lord, lift my brow up to where I belong. Yes, Jesus. I am obsessed with this. And I've done a lot of these brow products. I typically use like Brow Set by MAC, and I love it. But this is my current jam right now. And let me tell you something, a little goes a long way. Don't ask me how I learned, because I learned the hard way. Child, I was slipping and sliding with these brows by putting too much product on. But literally, look at the control here. So for those of my Beauty Besties that have nice full little brows and you wanna really tame them and play with the shape, you know, this gives you a little bit of like an automatic brow lift, honey, which is definitely making you look a little bit younger and awake and alert. So I said I was gonna share this little tip with y'all that I found. Let me just go ahead and put that down just a little. It's the Ultimate Brow Lift by e.l.f. Yeah, kind of cool. And it was really cheap, actually. All right, let's get started in the eyes. I'm gonna actually use this palette. It's an unidentifiable eyeshadow palette that I've had by MAC. It's called Natural Natural Vice, they don't make it anymore, it was limited edition. The focus is the lip, right? So I'm gonna just take a little bit of concealer on my eye, and we're going to, sorry, real close just now. I'm gonna take a little bit of concealer, do it on my eye as a, you know, as like a base, because I forgot to pack eyeshadow primer with me, and y'all can see I'm not at home. So we're just gonna do just a pincheroo on the lid to even myself out. And then I just decided, I think I wanna do something, because you know, the 90s is all about like blue pastel eyeshadow, or like very neutral, slightly shimmery eyeshadow, or like a very matte smoky eye type of thing. And you know, we've already done a matte smoky. So I think I'm gonna take a few of these like little, you know, natural warmer colors here and do a little mixeroo here and see what this looks like on the lid. Yeah, so I just took these two. This is a really pretty yellow. What color is this? I don't even know. Anyways, so I'm gonna take this on the lid and press that in. And I'm gonna take a fluffy brush, like so, and we're just going to blend that out. And I'm just gonna take this and put all the way up into the brow for a little light, little razzle dazzle underneath the arch of my brow, just like this, like so. So really quickly on the lid, we're pulling that up and shearing it out under the brow. Pretty. For the beauty besties that have been around long enough to remember 90s makeup, I'm talking to y'all. What was your favorite thing about 90s makeup? Y'all let me know in the comments too, out of curiosity. I think I liked the, thinking back to the 90s, oh, my brows used to be real thin too. I think I liked the actual like frosted lip, and that's why we're doing a frosted lip today. I know I called it a 90s lip. I don't know if I told y'all we were gonna go a frosted lip. I like the element of the frosted lip, so I'm super excited to revisit that about the 90s specifically. All right, so that is on the lid. Let's add a little bit more of this really beautiful yellow gold right through the set. Ooh, look at that. This is like a trophy gold. Honey, I look like what? Money. So we're gonna do just a little bit more of that trophy gold right through the center. And I'm gonna take a little bit of this deep, deep chocolate here with a little bit of this little cooler chocolate here. And we're just gonna do a little bit of this on the outer. I'm gonna actually do a little right here. And so we're just going to kind of sandwich this in, but in a different type of halo effect like that. I like that, it plays with the shape of the eye a little. Yeah. All right. Next up, I'm going to grab an eyeliner. Let's see what I have in here. We're gonna do boom, 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 bonanza. We're going to do, ooh, you know what? A throwback to the 90s. We're gonna do a blue liner. This is called Blooz Eye Kohl. I'm gonna take this, and I'm gonna take this into my waterline, like so. This is a gorgeous navy blue. I don't know if MAC sells it anymore, so don't judge me, don't be mad, but if you got a blue liner, use a blue liner. Taking a little of this with that small little brush here, and we're gonna take that blue liner, and we're gonna pull that out some just to, give some depth, just like this. That's pretty, right? I like how soft and pretty that is. I'm gonna come real close so y'all can see me do the other eye. Like this. Super simple. We're gonna curl the lash, but we're gonna do a false lash today too. Next up, we're gonna take the 43 lash. I don't know if MAC still makes this, honestly, but I chose this lash, black and brown hairs. I wanted something that was not gonna be super, super dramatic. I wanted something that was gonna feel and look a little 90s inspired. So we're gonna throw some glue on this lash and get this on really quickly, and then we'll do a quick little line and some mascara. You know, really, one thing I love about this like 90s inspired makeup that we're doing today, it doesn't take a lot of time. So I like that, you know, not everything has to take 18 hours, you know, sugar. So we're gonna let this dry real quick. All right, lashes on. I'm gonna do a little light coat of liner on the band. Mascara. All right, we're gonna go a little bit brighter right through here because you know back in the day, honey, them raccoon eyes was a 90s staple. So we're just gonna do a little bit more concealer. And then I'm gonna do a little bit more powder before we do blush. It's time to do blush. I'm gonna matte down my center because you know blush back in the day was more matte. Anyways, I'm gonna use, because we're modernizing it today, this is called Heat Index. It's a Glowplay blush by MAC. And I don't know if you've ever played with this, but it's a slightly, I've used this in previous videos, but it almost feels like Play-Doh, but look how rich the pigmentation is. So I'm gonna take this, you can use a brush, you can use your fingers. I'm gonna use my fingers here in this moment, and then I'm gonna use a brush to blend it out. And we're gonna work that in right on the apples of the cheeks. And this is for me, that ode to how bright and those cheeks were in the 90s. And we're just gonna add a little bit more right through here. And then obviously I'm gonna take now my brush and just kind of like pull this back through here to my contour as well. But the predominant amount of color is gonna sit right on the apples. See how easy you can build this too? The texture feel is different if you're not used to it, but once you play with it, the texture is really dope. Wah, la, ooh, yes, give it to me, Heat Index. Now let's do lips. Lip primer is a must. So we're doing a frosted lip, and just to make sure it doesn't go straight 90s and I have a little bit of balance, I'm taking 2 lip pencils, classic Chestnut, you know, rich dark chocolate, and we're gonna use Stone, which is almost like an ash brown. And I'm gonna use, yeah, you see how ashy that is? I want that because in a sense, that's what we got in the 90s. We got these like frosted lips and these like really cool liners on the skin. And so Stone is gonna give us a little bit of both. Woo, child, that's casket ready. Let's take a little bit of Chestnut. And the warmth is gonna go right in the cupid, like this, and corner, like that. Taking my lip palette. Now this one is the Editorial Orange, and you see this frosted color and this frosted color. This one is called, those two, this is Sandy B, and then this is Bronze Shimmer. We're gonna take both of these, but I'm gonna take the Bronze Shimmer first. This reminds me of that Mary J. Blige type of lip from Word Up magazine. I used to read Word Up magazine. Yeah, I told y'all early, mid, late 30s. Ciao. All right. Come closer. I'm taking Sandy B, which is this peachy pink, which is named after, by the way, if y'all don't know this, Sandy B lipstick was from Sandra Bernhard. Ahaha, she had a collection, a collaboration with MAC back in the day. Sandy B is gonna go right in the center. real frosted, yay. Like this. And I'm gonna finish it off with just a little bit of Chestnut to warm these edges up just a little. Not a lot though. I'm gonna take a little bit of this gold shadow. We're doing, you know, frosted lips. Cute. All right. And voila, Beauty Besties, we are done. Let me come closer so y'all can get into this 90s makeup, this frosted lip, this 90s inspired eye, this 90s blush against this matte skin. Baby, if y'all gonna do 90s makeup in 2022, might as well modernize it. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this look. Y'all let me know if y'all plan on doing this look this fall. And on that note, guys, I got some, this is cute. I look like a Hope treasure chest, honey, looking like money. On that note, guys, I got to go. You know what to do. Subscribe to the channel, like this video, and leave me a comment. Most importantly, check the notifications and make sure they are turned on so you don't miss out on all this good old melanated magic sugar. Who loves you? I do. See you next time. Bye.